Hey guys, so in today's video we'll be unboxing the Dji FPV and we'll be taking it for a test flight. So right here we have the box. This is just the front view. There's a side view, the back, and the other side view. If we do flip it over, it does state all its numbers and what it comes with. So let's open it up and see what it has inside. Okay, so it does just have a plastic film on it. If we do just cut it a bit, could peel it off. There's that. And it does have these tiny tabs that you can just pull, and it should just take the tape right off. I think it's only in one spot. Okay. So I believe we will just lift it up now. I'm not sure if this is the right way. Okay. We just, so there are actually right here on the side too. Okay, and I think we just open it up. Okay, and this is how it looks once you open it up. It's in there very nicely. So let's just pull everything out one by one and take a closer look at it. So first off, we have the drone, and it does have the battery already in it. Let me just take this out a bit. So it is actually a pretty heavy drone with the battery in it. I mean, it feels very solid though. Like nothing in here is like shaking or like feels plasticky. Everything feels good. Battery is plugged in too. I have seen some that are just not plugged in. It's quite interesting, but it is a very nice, cool looking drone. So we'll just set this aside and look at the goggles. So here are the goggles. It does have those protective stickers in, and actually very light in the hands. You do see your buttons. Okay, let's check out what else we have. You just lift that up. So we do have the controller right in the center. And if I just show you how the box looks, basically the controller is just in the center like that. And controller feels very solid. Oh, one of the thumbsticks came out. They do just sit inside right here, and the antenna goes up and everything. It is very solid. Feels very good in the hands. There's that. If I get it to focus. There we go. There's that. And here are our props. Now we do have them labeled right here. We have A and we have B. So let's just take a look at the B props. So I feel very, I guess very nice. They are very solid. And if we do look on the A props, they will have a red ring, meaning that they are the A props and you will know where to put them. I'll show later once we get everything out of the box and set it up. So let's just set these aside. Here is, I'm guessing it's maybe the power supply. think so. Just open this up. So here is the battery for the goggles. It's just in here. Just pull that out. It's just in this little wrapper. It's actually a pretty hefty battery. I don't know if it'll show us. No, I think we have to plug it in and set everything up for it to power it on. Well, let's see what else we got in the box. Here's our AC adapter. There's that. And lastly, we have one more thing in the box. This looks like all the straps. So here we do have the shell for the drone. You can switch out the shells. It's the lime green one. I think I like the smoked out plastic better, but this is pretty good, I guess, if you're flying with another person, just to identify each other, or if you just like green. But that's pretty cool. Next we have, these are the straps for the goggles, and that will just be the back of your head. There's that. Here is the USB to USB Type-C cable. This way you could connect to your phone if you have a Samsung. Here's one set of antennas for the goggles, and here's the other set. So we'll put those on later. We do have the cable for the AC adapter. And we have a USB Type-C to, I'm not sure what kind that is, but it's gonna look, get my camera to focus, there we go. And we do have a quick start guide. And it does weigh over, I forgot how much certain kilograms, but you will need to get it registered, and you will need to get your, basically like, flyer's permit from the FAA. Yeah, so you'll have to do that and get it registered. So here is the USB Type-C to, I think, USB Type-A. And we do have a tiny tool. It's a little hex tool. And we do have, I guess these are spears for the controller, the thumbsticks. That's pretty cool that they have spears. Open it up a bit. Yeah, those are spears. That's pretty cool that they got those, because I guess people will be losing them since they are so tiny. But yeah, that's everything that is inside the box. Basically clear off the desk and get the drone on there and set everything up. Alright, to set up the drone, you'll need to first grab and download the DJI Fly app. You can either get on your Android or iPhone. And basically, you'll need to connect that. Let me just get this to focus. You'll need to connect it to the goggles. They do have an adapter. But if you have the newer style iPhone chargers, you'll need a USB Type-C to USB adapter. So I just found this older iPhone charger I had. And then you'll need to connect the goggles to the battery. You will need to charge up the battery because it does not come charged. And basically, you'll just want to press it once and then press and hold. And it should turn it on. You hear the fans kick on. And while you're in the app, it should bring everything up. We'll just give it a second. So there we go. I'm just getting it to focus. It does basically tell us if we want to activate it, the goggles. So we're going to go ahead and click activate. Okay, that was activated. And now we're going to go ahead and connect the rest of the stuff. Alright, and the next thing to connect and update will be the drone. So you'll need to connect that. You don't need to connect to anything, just through the Fly app. And you're going to want to turn on the drone. So you will need the battery charged, but just like the FPV goggles, you'll just press once and hold. It should turn on. And it does the little setup. And we might just need to refresh this page for it to connect to the drone. Okay, it says it is searching for the aircraft. Okay, and we did connect it. Now we have to select our controller type, and I do just have the standard one. And we will need to power on the controller. So here, we're just gonna press it, and just like the other ones, we'll turn that on. And it is searching for the controller. Okay, it did link. Everything is connected now. So if we go ahead and look into the Fly app, get it to focus, you'll see it is telling us to activate it. So we could click activate, and it's going to do the aircraft. Okay, and now that it is finished, it took me around 25 seconds. Everything should be working good. Right now it's just talking about DJI refresh. Basically they're like Apple Care kind of thing. If anything happens, you can send it in. And I'm just gonna skip this part. Okay, and it says activation successfully completed. Okay, they are like a first flight tutorial and all that, but so far we're just gonna update the goggles right here and basically get everything updated, everything charged, and next time you see this drone, we'll be out in the field and we'll be flying it. One more thing before we do go out into the field and fly this, we will need to attach the antennas onto the goggles and the propellers onto the drone. And another thing just to keep in mind is you will need to take the, it's basically the trust test to get it registered. And it's basically if law enforcement or anybody stops you, you'll need to show them this paperwork that it is registered and you did take the course to be able to fly this drone. It's not specific to this drone. It's any drone that weighs over 250 grams. So this is in Ohio. I'm not sure anywhere else, maybe it differs, but that's what you'll need to do. So let me quickly show you how to put the propellers on. So here they give us 2 sets of each. So here we have the B propellers. I'm gonna set those out. We're gonna grab the A propellers. Okay, so if we do look at the B propellers, you'll see there is no like orange ring around the center, and on the A propellers there is. So basically anywhere where you'll see this red, like on this one and this motor, that's where you'll put the A propeller. Anywhere you don't, which is on this one and this motor, the B motors, you'll put the one that doesn't have it. So let me just get a closer look to show you how easy it is to put it in. Basically, there is a spring and there are tiny notches like there, and there. Basically where the propeller will go in, you hold the motor, you push down and lock it. And basically just do that and they should be good. This is DJI's design. So if you want to use your own propellers, you'll need to get an adapter to clip onto here and then you can screw on your own propellers. But so far, we're just going to be using DJI's. So let's just go ahead and put those on. Okay, the propellers are on the drone. Now all that's left to do is basically just put the antennas onto the goggles and the strap on and we'll be out. And basically let me just quickly show you. The antennas do just screw on. Let me just quickly take them out of the bag. Here they are. Get it to focus. Basically you will just, doesn't matter which one you do, they are all the same, so you can choose any one and you will just finger tight into there, and we can do that with the other one. And we're just going to do the same thing to the other one. Okay, and with the other set of antennas on and the strap, basically we're good to go. I do apologize for forgetting to explain the propellers and antenna part in the previous clip. So let's go outside. Alright guys, here we are outside of the park and we will be flying it now. Here, that's the drone. We got the controller set up, everything's powered on, I got the goggles, and we will be flying it shortly. I did just want to run over with the controller a bit that I did in the last part and basically explain all its buttons it has on it. So you have your front customizational button, that's right there, and if we flip the antenna up, we are able to see these buttons we have here. So this is for the camera to make it point up or down. That's your pause button and return to home. Here is your sport selection, normal, sport, and manual. If we flip it around, right here we have our record button, the start and stop for manual mode, and you have your selection button. So that basically explains it all for the controller. And basically I'm just gonna arm it and we're gonna lift it off. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna arm it. So we're gonna pull these two together, and it does arm it, if I can get to focus, and all we gotta do is lift off and it will fly. Alright, so we did just finish up flying the drone, and I did want to give my thoughts and opinions on it before I go ahead and end this video. So first of all, I think this drone handles very well. It was a pretty windy day, and the temperature was 43 degrees Fahrenheit. It was a bit chilly. The batteries were performing well. I'll list the total flight time in the right corner up there. And I was using 3 batteries. I did have the Fly More kit. They were all fully charged. And it's interesting to see how they performed. Second of all, I think the reception on this drone was very well. Between the goggles, the controller, and the drone itself, I didn't see any pixelization or latency in the goggles. Overall, I think it's a very good drone. It is on sale as of December 9th. 2022. You could get them around for $850. They're on Amazon. I'll pop a link down in the description. But overall, it's a great drone. It's very fun to fly. Alright, so I will go ahead and wrap up the video now. I do want to thank you all for sticking around. If you stayed till the end or just skipped ahead, I do thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.